Hey, what's up guys? Steve here. And I'm going to switch things up today as I have not covered a weekly Goldin auction in a few months. Today we're going to look at the 50 highest selling basketball cards from the 1980s and the 1990s from the Goldin weekly auction that ended on October 12th. And we'll kick today's list off at number 50 with this 1998 Upper Deck International MJ Stickers, card number 118. This was a PSA 10 that received 12 bids, and it sold for $49. This International Michael Jordan sticker is a pop of only 9 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 49 is this 1987 Fleer Danny Ainge, card number 4. This was a PSA 9 that received 3 bids, and it sold for $54 even. This card is a pop of 128 in a PSA 9, compared to a pop of only 20 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 48 is this 1985 star Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, card number 18. This was a PSA 8 that received 13 bids, and it also sold for $54. Up next at number 47 is this 1983 Star All-Star Game Maurice Cheeks, card number 3. This was a PSA 9 that received 20 bids, and it sold for $59. We're back to the late 90s at number 46 with this 1998 Upper Deck Michael Jordan, card number R6. This was an SGC 8 that received 18 bids, and it sold for $62. This Jordan is a pop of 1 in a SGC 8 with only 2 copies graded higher, including a pop of only 2 in a SGC 8.5. We get our first rookie card at number 45 with this 1997 Topps Chrome Tim Duncan rookie, card number 115. This was a PSA 9 that received 16 bids, and it also sold for $62. This rookie is a pop of 4,928 in a PSA 9, compared to a pop of 2,449 in a PSA 10. Make that back-to-back Tim Duncan rookies at number 44, this time with his 1997 Fleer rookie, card number 201. This was a PSA 10 that received 16 bids, and it also sold for $62 even. This Tim Duncan rookie is a pop of 1,041 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 43 is this 1992 Upper Deck Michael Jordan MVP, card number 67. This was a PSA 10 that received 14 bids, and it sold for $63. This Jordan is a pop of 940 in a PSA 10. Kobe makes his first appearance on today's list at number 42 with his 1996 SP rookie, card number 134. This was a PSA 9 that received 13 bids, and it sold for $68. This rookie is a pop of 4,694 in a PSA 9, compared to a pop of 1,052 in a PSA 10. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar makes another appearance at number 40, this time with his card from the iconic 1986 Fleer set with card number 1. This was a PSA 8 that received 7 bids, and it sold for $76. This card is a pop of 1,891 in a PSA 8, 870 in a PSA 9, compared to a much smaller pop of 96 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 39 is this 1993 Upper Deck Michael Jordan, card number 237. This was a PSA 10 that received 13 bids, and it sold for $81. This Jordan is a pop of 262 in a PSA 10. We're sticking to the junk wax era at number 38 with this 1992 Topps Gold Shaq rookie, card number 362. This was a PSA 9 that received 6 bids, and it sold for $82 even. This gold rookie is a pop of 3,282 in a PSA 9, compared to 758 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 37 is this 1992 Impale Olympic Cards Michael Jordan, card number 12. This was a PSA 10 that received 15 bids, and it sold for $85. This Jordan is a pop of 563 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 36 is this 1996 Bowman's Best Honor Roll featuring Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon, card number HR2. This was a PSA 9 that received 22 bids, and it sold for $89. This card is a pop of 76 in a PSA 9, compared to a pop of only 11 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 35 is this 1986 Fleer Hakeem Olajuwon rookie sticker, sticker number 9. This was a PSA 8 that received 24 bids, and it sold for $89. This rookie sticker is a pop of 1,432 in a PSA 8, compared to a pop of only 62 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 34 is this 1988 Fleer Reggie Miller, card number 57. This was a PSA 9 that received 12 bids, and it sold for $94. This Reggie Miller is a pop of 2,639 in a PSA 9, compared to a much smaller population of 179 in a PSA 10. We're back to the late 90s at number 33 with this 1997 Fleer Michael Jordan, card number 23. This was a PSA 10 that received 27 bids, and it sold for just short of $100. This Jordan is a pop of 855 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 32 is this 1989 Hoops Michael Jordan All-Star, card number 21. This was a PSA 10 that received 14 bids, and it sold for $100 even. This Jordan All-Star is a pop of 3,851 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 31 is this 1980 Topps featuring Larry Bird, Bill Cartwright, and John Drew, card number 94. This was a BGS 8 that received 20 bids, and it also sold for $100 even. This card is a pop of 1 in a BGS 8. Michael Jordan kicks off the top 30 of today's list with his 1990 Hoops All-Star, card number 5. This was a PSA 10 that received 12 bids, and it sold for $105. This Jordan All-Star is a pop of 647 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 29 is this 1996 Finest Ray Allen Rookie Refractor, card number 252. This was a BGS 9 that received 15 bids, and it sold for $110. This rookie refractor is a pop of 9 in a BGS 9, with 7 copies graded higher, including a pop of only 1 in a BGS Gold Label 10. Coming in at number 28 is this 1981 Topps Larry Bird, card number 4. This was a PSA 8 that received 9 bids, and it also sold for $110. This Bird is a pop of 3,818 in a PSA 8, 1,399 in a PSA 9, compared to a pop of only 68 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 27 is this 1996 Fleer Ultra Starring Roll Shaquille O'Neal, card number 8. This was a PSA 9 that received 13 bids, and it sold for $113. This card is a pop of 22 in a PSA 9 compared to a pop of only 9 in a PSA 10. We're back to the early 80s at number 26 with this 1980 top scoring leader featuring Larry Bird, Scott May, and Jack Sikma. This was a PSA 9 that received 23 bids, and it sold for $116. This card is a pop of 506 in a PSA 9 with only 99 copies graded higher in a PSA 10. We're back to the junk wax era for the next couple cards starting at number 25 with this 1989 Hoops Michael Jordan, card number 200. This was a PSA 10 that received 13 bids, and it sold for $122. This Jordan is a pop of just over 5,000 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 24 is this 1992 Fleer Total D Michael Jordan, card number 5. This was a PSA 8 that received 25 bids, and it sold for $144. This Jordan insert is a pop of 351 in a PSA 8, 194 in a PSA 9, compared to only a pop of 29 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 23 is this 1996 Fleer Ultra Decade of Excellence Michael Jordan, card number U4. This was a PSA 10 that received 22 bids, and it sold for $160. This Jordan is a pop of 1,505 in a PSA 10. Shaq makes another appearance on today's list at number 22 with his 1996 Bowman's Best Cuts Atomic Refractor, card number BC7. This was a PSA 8 that received 18 bids, and it sold for $176. This Atomic Refractor is a pop of 11 in a PSA 8, with 19 copies graded higher, including a pop of only 5 in a PSA 10. We're back to the junk wax era at number 21 with this 1991 Upper Deck Michael Jordan promo, card number 1. This was a PSA 10 that received 15 bids, and it sold for $190. This Jordan promo is a pop of 238 in a PSA 10. And kicking off the top 20 of today's list is this 1997 Metal Universe Michael Jordan, card number 23. This was a PSA 9 that received 21 bids, and it sold for $221. This Jordan is a pop of 1,253 in a PSA 9, compared to a pop of 138 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 19 is this 1992 Fleer Michael Jordan, card number 32. This was a PSA 10 that received 28 bids, and it sold for $234. This Jordan is a pop of 354 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 18 is this 1997 Topps Chrome Tim Duncan rookie, card number 115. This was a PSA 10 that received 15 bids, and it sold for $250. This Duncan rookie is a pop of 2,448 in a PSA 10. Make that back-to-back Hall of Fame rookies at number 17, this time with this 1988 Fleer John Stockton rookie, card number 115. This was a PSA 10 that received 23 bids, and it sold for $348. This rookie is a pop of 993 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 16 is this 1983 Star Robert Parrish, card number 35. This was a PSA 9 that received 22 bids, and it sold for $375. This card is a pop of only 3 in a PSA 9, with no copies graded higher in a PSA 10. Tim Duncan makes another appearance on today's list at number 15, this time with his 1999 Topps Gold Label Class 1 Red Label, card number 1. This was a PSA 9 that received 29 bids, and it sold for $477. Serial numbered out of 100, this Red Label is a pop of 5 in a PSA 9, with only 2 copies graded higher in a PSA 10. Up next at number 14 is this 1986 Fleer Michael Jordan rookie sticker, sticker number 8. This was a PSA 5 that received 11 bids, and it sold for $500 even. This sticker is a pop of 2013 in a PSA 5, while a PSA 10 is a pop of 123. Coming in at number 13 is this 1994 Finest Michael Jordan Refractor, card number 331. This was a PSA 8 that received 28 bids, and it sold for $523. Without the protective coating, this Jordan Refractor is a pop of 118 in a PSA 8, with 366 copies graded higher, including a pop of only 41 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 12 is this 1997 Bowman's Best autographed Karl Malone Atomic Refractor, card number KM. This was a BGS 9.5 with the 10 grade for the auto. It received 38 bids and sold for $1,845. Coming in at number 11 is this 1999 Upper Deck MVP Superscript Kobe Bryant, card number 74. This was a PSA 6 that received 46 bids, and it sold for $2,344. This rare Kobe has only been graded 4 times by PSA, with a PSA 6 being a pop of 1, with 2 copies graded higher, including a pop of only 1 in a PSA 10. And kicking off the top 10 of today's list is this 1980 Topps Scoring Leader featuring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and Julius Erving. This was a PSA 8 that received 47 bids, and it sold for $3,538. This dual rookie is a pop of 3,034 in a PSA 8, compared to a pop of only 23 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 9 is this 1999 Upper Deck Century Legends Epic Signatures Century Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, card number KA. This was a BGS 9 with the 10 grade for the auto that received 38 bids, and it sold for $3,721. Coming in at number 8 is this 1996 Bowman's Best Picks Kobe Bryant Rookie Atomic Refractor, card number BP10. This was a BGS 9.5 that received 45 bids, and it sold for $4,049. This Rookie Atomic Refractor is a pop of 24 in a BGS 9.5, with no copies graded higher in a Beckett slab. Up next at number 7 is this 1986 Sports Illustrated Michael Jordan Poster Test Sticker, card number 4465. This was a PSA 9 that received 45 bids, and it sold for $4,209. This Jordan sticker is a pop of 38 in a PSA 9, with no copies graded higher in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 6 is this 1997 Stadium Club Co-Signers featuring Karl Malone and Kobe Bryant, card number CO1. This dual auto was a BGS 9 with a 10 grade for the autos. It received 41 bids and sold for $4,304. And kicking off the top 5 of today's list is this 1996 Flair Showcase Legacy Collection Row 2 Kobe Bryant Rookie, card number 31. This was a BGS 6 that received 40 bids, and it sold for $4,575. Up next at number 4 is this 1986 Fleer Michael Jordan rookie, card number 57. This was a PSA 7 that received 35 bids, and it sold for $4,575. This Jordan rookie is a pop of 4,341 in a PSA 7, with over 13,000 copies graded higher, including a pop of 322 in a PSA 10. We get another Kobe Bryant rookie at number 3, this time with his 1996 Finest rookie, card number 269. This was a PSA 10 that received 57 bids, and it sold for $5,320. With the protective coating, this rookie insert is a pop of 40 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 2 is this 1997 Skybox Premium Star Rubies Reggie Miller, card number 60SR. This was a PSA 7 that received 47 bids, and it sold for $6,222. Serial numbered out of 50, this Star Rubies is a pop of 1 in a PSA 7, with 5 copies graded higher, including a pop of 1 in a PSA 9 for the highest graded copy in a PSA slab. And topping off today's list at number 1 is this 1985 Star Slam Dunk Supers Michael Jordan, card number 5. This was a BGS 9.5 that received 19 bids, and it sold for $7,747. This 5x7 is a pop of 8 in a BGS 9.5 with no copies graded higher in a Beckett slab. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.